Okay guys, hi, welcome to my YouTube channel. In this video today I'm going to talk about my fourth step. That's repetition and practice. As always, practice makes perfect. That's true guys. And before I start, I should mention guys, if you don't have this proper routine or organized, don't have a good routine for your journey, that kind of shows you're not interesting in this language, or you're just not following, learning this language fanatically. And also there's a reason guys, almost everyone recommends be consistent. This is the biggest issue with English language guys. If you don't do consistently, or you don't have that good routine for your journey, you will forget. Let's say you're taking a race, you're pausing, or you're not learning this language properly. So what happened then, you will forget. Even if you're getting away from this language for 10 days, 15 days, a month, when you get back, you will notice a really basic thing you've learned recently, you can't remember it. That's why guys, read. Of course, in this lesson, it's mostly generally I've done that read and repeat. As you guys know, I did that huge amount of listening, thinking, and shadowing, all of this stuff, and I told myself, let's break down everything. Like we have wrote them down today in this step. It's the time you should break them down and work on them, read and repeat to get ready, be ready for our next step, that is speaking or talking to yourself. In my case, talking to yourself. Of course, if you do this, you will be ready to have conversation, or at least you would be able to, or have that encouragement. You would be brave enough to start this a conversation, the same conversation in this language, because you're ready. So that's why guys, I think it was a really good, best decision I made. And to be honest guys, I was genuinely optimistic about the whole journey, because as you guys know, doing all this stuff before even have conversation, start speaking, talking in this language, that's really huge. That's why I felt that way. And I should actually kind of mention this, I was that serious about this journey. Okay guys, I had my whole list, and I started to read and repeat every single one to make sure I'm ready. And I used Google Translate for that. If you're beginner, intermediate, of course my listening was good enough at the time, but I had no experience. Even if I've done actually that shadowing, and I was able to think in English, but I wasn't good enough for half conversation. That's why I did this one to make sure I have done almost everything. And that's how I started working in this huge amount of list I have, and this way. So I used Google Translate because there was no one to help me. So every single one guys, even if I had to repeat that for 20 times, okay, to make sure at least in my head and my own experience, I kind of satisfied I'm doing it right. So, and also guys, at that time my list was really that kind of basic, useful, everyday conversational phrase, expression, and sentence. Make sure at that level you gotta work on a really basic one that's useful, used every day. And I did the same thing, and I spent the whole month. I practiced every day, about 3 hours every day, about 3 hours the whole month. So, and then what happened, guys, when you do the whole thing, that's actually the same thing happened to me. I was kind of craving to have conversation because I felt that I was kind of noticing that attitude, the attitude I have. I was kind of feel that the manifestation, I was manifesting to have conversation, start speaking, talk in this language, because I was ready, guys. Think about after doing this huge amount of thing before have a real conversation, of course you will feel the same way. And also, guys, I didn't do actually like simultaneously learn or have been doing like 17 things at once, and that's why, guys, it was a really good feeling for me. Now if I've been doing like 17 things at once, you may feel like this language is hard, this language is really complicating, it's not possible to do it by yourself. So if you don't want to feel that way, do one thing at a time. And also, what is the worst thing will you feel? Now you don't think you've done something wrong or you used the wrong methods. It wasn't right for you. You think the language is complicated. That's why, guys, it's just the best. It's for your good, for your best to just find the way the mate is just right for you. And also, after doing all this stuff, guys, and before have a conversation, I kind of kept myself away from having conversation. Like like you're on a diet, you're not allowed to eat junk food. What happened then? Now you want it even more. The same exact thing happened to me. I wanted to just have a conversation. I felt really kind of 100% ready to start speaking in this language. Of course, in my case, after doing this huge amount of repetition and practice, I started to talk to myself, and that wasn't that hard because I was kind of ready for that. Okay, guys, I think that's all for this video. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.